Alright, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. It's time to say hello to our friends Ren and Stimpy and Powder Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo and get started. Hey, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? No, just kidding. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and stick around on the channel. And let's have some wow fun. You guys, I'm just going to leave that in there because you guys need to know this is real life. Somebody just jumped out of their chair, but it's real life. Anyway, so this is a video leading up to the Olight and Oknife March 2023 sale. And what you see before you are 3 items that Olight sent me. Now, don't forget, down in the description, you have my link. Now, this is a sale, so you won't have a discount, but there is a discount code that you can use when there's not a sale. But this, you use my link, and it helps the channel, guys. And what does that do? Well, it keeps Olight, obviously, you know, it helps the channel, like I said, but it also shows them that you guys are interested in my videos, and they're willing to send stuff out for all of us to check out so you guys can see what's available on the sale. So let's go through these 3 items. And you guys thought I was going to reach for the knife first, didn't you? Well, let's not. Let's go for the Gober. Go for the Gober. So this thing is pretty cool. This is the Gober safety light. And let's see, does it give me, it does not, okay, 3 LEDs, 4 different color setting, built-in rechargeable lithium-ion battery with 28 hours runtime. It's got a backpack clip, and it'll go on Molly, so which is really cool. So what this is it's kind of a safety light. So if you're walking at night, or if you just want to keep track of somebody or a child or whatever, but you know, mostly for safety, like on your bike or whatever, you have a clip here, which by the way just goes in. Well, if I can get it back out. This was not this hard to begin with. Hold on, there we go. So you have the clip, and what you do is you take the 2 tabs and you put it there. You can see you do have the rechargeable the compartment here that you open up. It's sealed, but you can open that up and charge that bad guy. It does come with the cable. Really, really cool. Now, let's put this back on the clip. I am fumble fingers. Hear me roar. All right. So if you hit and hold it, sorry. First thing you get, not necessarily in this order, but you get flashing all 3 colors. You get red, you get green, you get blue, and you get white. And then, you know, you got the flashing like I showed there. So really, really cool. You can do that. I think no, come on. Maybe I hold it again. I can't remember. I got it in another mode the other night, playing with it. Maybe that's it. I thought there was a mode where the red and the green flashed, but maybe not. So it's just this flash right here. So, but that's what you get, guys. It's basically, again, I have not, at the point I'm recording this video, seen pricing on these items in the sale yet because they haven't put them up on the site. But the pricing will be available when this video posts, and I will leave a link, well, my link down below, and you can go check out what the pricing is going to be in the sale. Now, obviously, this is going to post, I think, usually the way they do it and give me the day I can post it, it'll be the day before or maybe 2 days before it's open to the public, but there's some of you that get early access, so you'll be able to see it. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool. It definitely has, you know, a safety thing going on where you can clip that and somebody can know you're there if you're on your bike or you're walking or whatever. So that is the Gober. We'll leave the knife to last. So you guys have seen me review an Arkfeld before, and you know I love this. And guys, the Arkfeld video is one of my flashlight videos that's actually done the best. A ton of you love this thing. It is flat. It carries really slim. You still have the ability to put it on your hat here on this clip. Did the original have that? I don't remember. But you definitely have it now. Let's see. And yes, it goes on my hat. You can't see it, but it goes on my hat very easily. And there you go. Now, why am I showing this again? Well, number one, they kind of put this really cool milling pattern on the sides. It gives you a really nice grip. But that's not the only reason. You can see here, you know how we had 2 modes before? We had the flashlight mode like that, and we had the laser. Well, this version that they're releasing for March has the flashlight, as you can see, and then it has a UV light. That's right. So this one, I don't know how many of you would use or want to use a UV light, but you have a ultraviolet light there. So that is your 2 modes on this one. Again, just like before, it shows you how charged you are. And you do have the magnetic charging port. So it comes with the magnetic cable that goes to a USB and charges. So really cool. But your 2 modes are regular flashlight and UV. Now, this one, you can see you have all your modes there. I'll leave this where you can check it out. You've got your turbo at 1,000 or 300, 300 for high, 60 for medium, and 15 for low, and 1 for, well, those are lumens. Yep. And then the UV, I don't even know how to tell that. It's 580 MW, microwatts or something. I don't know. But there you go. That is your UV. Now, very, very cool light. Again, if you would like the idea of having ultraviolet and a regular flashlight, that might be your guy. Just a different option over the laser. So that's cool. Now the knife. So this is the Oknife Freeze 3. Now you guys know we had the Freeze 2 in here. This is the Freeze 3. We actually have a serial number here, and you can see something really cool. I believe this is the first. It's the first I've seen, but it's the first Oknife in Damascus, I believe. You do have this G10 handle that is 2 different colors, and I just love the way they've done this and put it together. You do have a place for a left-handed clip or a right-handed clip. It's the pretty standard Oknife clip. Again, these are made by, wow, Casey, by Kaiser. You do have blue accents here on your pivot. There you go. And you have a flipper tab here that does have jimping. Bam. There is your blade. Guys, what do you think of that? You have the Oknife logo there. You have the Damascus blade steel. You have the serial number and the Freeze 3 here. You have a cleaver blade with a fuller. Yes, sir, you can do exactly what you were going to ask me. Let's see, I haven't tried. I doubt I can. Maybe I can. Nope, I cannot thumb flick it. Sorry. But you might be able to. Your results may vary. You do have kind of, yeah, you do. You have a place to choke up there. You have good jimping here. Feels pretty good, but I mean, to me, I would just carry it back here. You do feel the clip, but I don't necessarily I don't necessarily consider it a hot spot. And you can see action-wise, it pops wide open, and it just falls because this is a big, heavy blade. As you can see, you got this really cool cleaver look about the blade. Check it out. And yes, you're about to ask me, does it cut? And the answer is yes, but I'm going to get you a couple of things. Number one, I'm going to get a piece of cardboard here, and we're just going to do a couple of cuts on this cardboard. Yes, it cuts. Very much so. Very slicey, kind of thin stock there. Not bad at all. And then I'm going to cut out a piece of phone book paper. Give me a second. You know, most reviewers would be prepared with this in advance, so you don't have to sit here and wait on them. But not this guy. All right, yeah. Well, the first one you could see perfectly there, and then I screwed it up. There you go. But it is definitely a shaver, as you can see, as long as I don't keep screwing it up. Come on, the paper's kind of, it's such a heavy knife. There we go. Okay. Nice and just a good cutter. Now, I don't have a list of the specs yet because they haven't listed this anywhere. So let's do a couple of things here. First things first, we're going to get a ruler out here. And yes, I know I'm banging the camera. Well, maybe I'm not going to get a ruler out. Yes, I am. I'm sorry, guys. So, on the ruler here, you can see your blade cutting area is right at 3 inches. The blade itself is 3 3/4, almost 4 inches. And your blade is right, your total length is 8.5. Your handle length is 4.5. So this is a big knife. You might not have realized that till just this second, but it is big. Now, it's also kind of chunky, so let's just weigh it here if I can make a spot for it. We do have one little nitpick to talk about here in just a second. 5.3 ounces. But again, this is not your tiny little knife that you may like normally. If you're one of the small knife people, you can see this is Ontario Rat 1 size. And I would say it's even chunkier with that big handle and the squared off blade. Now, we do have a contoured scale here, as you can tell from the banding in the G10. I like the way they did the inlay, and again, the fact that you can change the screw. I wish they had just went ahead and put 2 screws in there instead of just one. It just kind of looks funky to me. Ergonomically, it feels really good. You get locked in here with this little kind of dip and choil here, this chamfer and choil. This feels pretty good, but I actually like the backed up grip better because of the thinness of the blade stock right there. It just doesn't feel super good to me. Now, what is the problem? Okay, lock bar access. We do not have much. You kind of have to dig down in there, and after a few minutes, it starts hurting a little bit. Now, is there a chamfer? There appears to be a very small chamfer there, but it is not super helpful. After a few times of doing it, it does start to dig into my, yeah, you can see right there. It starts to dig into my thumb. It's not terrible. You can get a little bit of a lip on it. Just not the best in that regard, in my opinion. Can you work it? Sure you can. You see that. But other than that, this is pretty cool. Now, it is dead centered. Lockup is perfect. Perfect. You've got... I don't know. You've only got about 25 there, but it's locked up solid. Very, very, very nicely. So, digging this one. This is available. Again, I don't know the pricing yet, but I will have it as best I can down in the description. Maybe even superimpose it on the screen or something if I get it by the time I edit this. So, there you go. And I'm sorry for banging the camera when I was getting my ruler out, but... it is what it is. Next time I'll be more prepared. Sure I will. So there you go, guys. That is all the Oknife stuff, Olight and Oknife stuff for the month of March. Man, this thing is beautiful. I mean, it really is. I really like the look of it and the way it feels in my hand and the way it cuts. This is a fantastic knife. I mean, it really is. Just, again, that nitpick there. But... so yeah, be looking for that. Use my link, guys. It helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. And again, when it's not time for a sale, you can use my code and definitely get that discount. So very, very cool. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think of these 3 items down in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching the Knives Fast channel.